It's good to see you. I understand you have some items that you want to dispose of. I thought maybe we could look over those items and just see what you have and see if I agree that you should dispose of these items. You're trying to clear out some clutter, trying to get rid of some extra stuff. I definitely understand that. So, but we'll see if what you have is stuff that I agree you should get rid of. So what do we have first? Oh, we have a crinkly thing. Look at this little cake. Oh, I know what this is. This is a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie, oatmeal cream sandwich. It's not really a pie. You can see the cream in there. You know what they do when they make these? I know you don't want it, but let's just tell you. When they make these, they have, before they put the top on it, it's open. They put 3 dollops of cream inside. Boop, boop, boop. And then they take the top piece and they squish it. That's what you see there. See, there's one. There's one. And this one is smushed a little bit too much. We can't see that one. Now these cakes, these little cookies, sandwich cookies, they come in this clear cellophane like this. Now how are you planning to dispose of this? Do you have a lot of these, or is it just this one? So it's just this one. Well, to me, I think you should keep it. I think it's something that is not going to take up a lot of space. It's very small, you see. And it doesn't appear to have anything wrong with it. So, this is a thing that you could just tuck away in a cabinet in the kitchen. Or you could eat it. I know for a fact that sometimes a Little Debbie oatmeal cream sandwich cookie hits the spot if you want something a little bit sweet, but also has that nice texture of the soft oatmeal cookies. It's wonderful. And if you only have this one, I don't see the harm in keeping it. What happened to the rest of the box? Oh, you ate them all. Well, if you ate all of those, I know there are 12 in a box. So that was 11. I don't think it would really hurt to just tuck this one away in the cabinet. It's very small. Look at it. It's a self-contained little packet. You see where it's sealed? Here. And across here. Back here. And we have this piece. And it's sealed all the way across here. So you know it's going to be good for a long time. I mean, Little Debbie cakes, I don't think they ever really go bad, do they? They last forever. It will survive a nuclear blast and probably still be pretty good. It'll be irradiated, but so will you. So it's not like it'll really matter. You're still gonna die. At the very least, after that, you know, if there was a nuclear blast, you could at least go to the cabinet if it was still there and get this out. And it was still just like this. And you could eat it. And at least for a moment, you could think, wow, I survived a nuclear blast and I'm going to die of radiation poisoning. But in the meantime, I can enjoy this. So I'm sure you agree with me that we need to keep this. This is kind of a strange thing to dispose of. I mean, I can see extra clothes or stuff like that, which I just did. I just went through all my clothes and got rid of a bunch of stuff. But this is a little thing. So, can we put this in with this stuff we're going to keep? Thank you. Okay, now what do we have here? Oh, look at this. brand name Postit Notes. Look at this. They're not even off-brand. And it says here, did you see this? It says that Postit Notes are recyclable. And look how many are in this little block. You could remind yourself of hundreds of things. Wow. Personally, I love this size of Postit note. It's perfect. Just because I write kind of small, so I could write a little note on here to myself. And you just peel it off. Put it wherever you need to remind yourself. Oh yeah, that thing. I almost forgot. You can stick it back on, because I find that the brand name Postit Notes have a better glue on them than the off-brand ones. So, and again, kind of like the Little Debbie cake, these are small. Look how pretty these purple ones are. These are nice. And you have these happy yellow ones, and you even have a few of these blue ones left. So, personally, I would say this is a good thing to keep around, because it's kind of like the Little Debbie cake. They don't go bad. You know, these will still be good 5 years from now. It may take you that long to use them all. But again, it's very small. Look, it's a cute little square. A lot of them, these are kind of unusual, because a lot of the smaller Postit notes are kind of rectangular. Like they come out this way a little bit more than, you know, they're wider like this. And back here, see adhesive. These are, maybe they're a collector's item. They could be rare. I don't actually know. But I think you definitely should keep this. Like, you could put them in the kitchen, and you could use them like if you have a few things you need from the store. You could just put them on here. Just write them right here. You could even put some stuff on the back. Of course, you have the adhesive here. But right here, oh yeah, you could totally do that. If nothing else, you know, I find this quite soothing. You could just take the little cube of Postit notes. I'm trying to put that one back on properly. It's almost impossible. You can hold the cube like this, and you just put your fingers up here on the top. There's the glue back here. And just take your thumb and gently just kind of thumb through the pages, the little Postit notes. It's a nice, satisfying feeling, so if nothing else, you could enjoy that. But anyway, I think, oh, it's a little shiny right there. It has a bit of a sheen, a little satiny sheen on the side. Neat. And if you like the hydraulic press channel, you can actually go on there and watch them squish a cube of these in a hydraulic press. It's weird. It gets all crumbly. It's very interesting. If you have a hydraulic press, you can actually try it yourself. I love that channel. They squish everything. They even squished a toilet once. That was crazy. I think the funniest one, though, is when they squished this giant gummy bear, and the commentary during that was hilarious. And then when they squished the Lego people and the little car or whatever it was really funny. And the press came down, and this one little Lego person just sort of shot out the side of the thing. Sorry. You're right. That has nothing to do with this. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of the hydraulic press channel. I love that channel. It's funny. Okay. But yes, do you see all the wonderful uses that these have? You never get rid of Postit notes, because these things are great, especially since you have the brand name ones. These are wonderful. They stick better. They really do. The adhesive is really good. And it's tiny. Look how tiny it is. It's very small. So I recommend you do like I do. I have some of these on top of my microwave in the kitchen. Actually, mine are some of the larger ones. And I just peel one off, or I leave one on the top. And I just write down grocery items just as it comes up. I'll just put it there. And then when I'm ready to go to the store, I just peel that off. Take it with me. It's very easy. You could do that with this. Or you could just keep them in your room. Like if you want to make little notes at the end of the day of what you want to do the next day. Or at the beginning of the day, you could sit down and write up a little list. Like a checklist of what you want to do. And then you just check them off as you get them done. Or draw a line through them. Or whatever works. So I have to say, part of my life advice would be take care of your teeth. Use the guest soap because your guests won't use it. Never pass up an opportunity to pee. And never get rid of Postit Notes. So, you want to keep these? That's fantastic. That's a wonderful thing. I'm going to put it with the oatmeal cookie, the sandwich snack. Now this next thing is confusing. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's a pretty color. It says to be a near, to be I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a cell phone stand. Oh, that's nice. And it has a little place for the charger, and it, will hold different sizes. And you can thread the cord down through here or up through here, and you just rest your phone there. Oh, well, why do you want to get rid of this? This is very nice. It's made of metal. It's a pretty kind of a rose gold color. Do you ever use it? Oh, I was just thinking, you know what you could do? Instead of getting rid of it, you could take it to work. You could put it on your desk at work, like this. And even if you didn't want to use it for your phone, you could put some of your business cards here. You could use it like a little business card holder, like this. Or you could put Postit Notes on it. Look, you could put your little cube. Look at that. It could hold your Postit Notes for you. So you could put that on your desk and use it for that. And there's a little base down here. You could put something there. It would have to be kind of small. But, you're always saying that you need to charge your phone halfway through the day at work. Well, look, this even has little silicone feet to keep it from sliding around and to protect whatever surface you place it on, because this is metal. But you have your little silicone feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you could just put it and it's not going to slide. Yeah, you could use this for any number of things. But this way, you would have a place to put your phone, plug it up, and then it's going to be here, or you could turn it sideways or whatever you want to do. There are even silicone pads here and here to keep your phone from sliding around, and also to protect it. If it's up against this metal, it's going to protect your phone from the metal, so it's not going to scratch your phone. And you could let it charge, but it would still be visible while you work. It's going to be just facing like this. So even if you don't use it here, I bet you could use it at work. Or you could do like I do, or used to do. You take it to work and put it in the kitchen, the communal kitchen area, with a little Post-it note on it that says free phone stand. I promise you somebody would take this, because this is a nice one. This is metal. It's not like just flimsy plastic. I mean, this is metal. This is really nice. Where did you get this? Amazon? Oh,
very pretty. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, if you don't use it at home, I bet you would definitely use it at work. And that way, it could be a visual reminder. If you have this on your desk, you see it and you think, all right, I need to charge my phone because it's old and dying and it runs dead really fast now. So it would be a visual reminder. You could even keep your charger. You could fold it up and put it under here. Or, you know, somewhere just nearby. Have it available nearby on the desk, like over here. Or back here. Over here. Or even right in front of it. And that way, you can plug it up, let it go, and let it charge as you work. So how about that? So we're not really getting rid of it. We are getting it out of the house, but we're not getting rid of it. Okay, I'm going to put it with the other things, but do keep in mind that this is an item that you will want to take to work. So it will not be in the house anymore, but you can still use it. That's good. Now this next item that I found is a paper napkin. Well, this is one of the fancy napkins. It has embossed designs on it. Oh, look at the flowers. It has pretty flowers. I feel underdressed. This is too fancy. You can open it up. When you open it up, you really see the designs a little bit more. So we have this large napkin. It is single ply. Oh no, it's double ply. All formal. Oh, I feel like I need to put my prom dress on. So it's folded in fours. We have this nice square here. Not you, the napkin. And it has little ridges on the side. Here you can see the corners. Here's one. It's double ply. So you end up pulling up more than one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are stuck together. 7, 8. This is a very nice napkin. These are some of the bolder formal napkins, little dinner napkins from Aldi. Now, why are we disposing of this napkin today? So, you're saying that you had a spoon that you rinsed off and you set it on here. So it just had a little, the napkin got a little bit of water on it. I don't even see where. Personally, I think it's wasteful to dispose of this napkin at this point in your life, because if all you did was get a little bit of water on it, you could totally use this again. Now, for me, I prefer to keep just dish towels in the kitchen. Was this in the kitchen? Yeah. See, I keep a whole drawer full of dish towels in there, and then I will use them several times, and then I throw them in the dirty clothes to be washed, just to, you know, I keep a clean supply of dish towels available, so I don't use paper napkins or paper towels as much. And it really cuts down on that waste. But for me personally, if I had a spoon that just, you know, cleaned it, rinsed it, and it was wet, I probably would have just set it on the dish towel, you know, and I keep a clean one handy at all times. Of course, if I have to use it to clean up something messy, I will immediately replace it with a clean one. But with this, I think it would be perfectly acceptable to use this napkin again. For instance, if you were going to make a sandwich, here's what I would do. Open it out like this. So you have your crease here. Put one piece of bread here, one here. Do whatever you need to do. Put it together. And you can use this to place your sandwich on instead of a plate if you want to. Or you could go ahead and put it on a plate. That's up to you. But you could get at least one more use out of this. And then, you know, if it's okay, sometimes if I use one to make a sandwich, I'll just kind of shake the crumbs into the trash. And then after I'm done, I might, you know, use it to kind of wipe the counter with a little bit. If I made a little bit of a mess, I could use this, maybe spray a little cleaner on there, and then just take the napkin and use it to clean the countertop if I already had it. So I think with a napkin like this, I would not dispose of it. Again, it's very small. It's not going to take up a lot of room. And you can very easily just set this aside in the kitchen. Maybe put it near the sink. And then if you have, say you spilled a little bit of orange juice on the counter, well, you take this, because it's going to be handy. It's going to be close by. Pick it up and use it to clean up the spill. And then you can dispose of it. But that way you do get one more use out of it before you discard it. That's my recommendation. So I suggest you take the Postit Notes and this napkin, place them in the kitchen. That's what I would do. So do you agree that we should do that? That is fantastic. I will put it with the other items. Okay, here we have a woven trivet. Oh, your mom gave you this? Well, if nothing else, maybe you should keep it for that reason. Now, is she that kind of person that would get mad? Is she going to remember that she gave you this? And if she comes over and doesn't see it, is she going to get mad? No, okay. That is something you have to consider when it comes to things that people give you. Now, I noticed that it has two colors. It has kind of this beige color and navy blue. Some of these woven sections are dyed navy blue. So why would you want to get rid of this trivet that your mom gave you? You don't use it? Well, is that really... whose fault is that? Is that the trivet's fault? No, the trivet sits there every day, hoping that maybe today you will need it. You could put a hot plate on it, or a hot pan, or pot, or something. Oh, you have another item related to this? What other? Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. This trivet appears to be in good shape. It looks like a little singed right here. Perhaps you put something on it that was a little too hot. Now you do have to remember that this stuff it's woven material, so you know you don't want to put anything too hot on it. Oh, you want something a little more durable? Well, you could always place another item on top of the trivet if you were concerned, like a pot holder. Exactly. Well, let's see them. We have them here. You're also proposing that you get rid of these pot holders. These pot holders are fantastic. I love the paisley pattern. But now, why would you want to get rid of these and this? Because here, oh, they're not thick enough. They feel okay to me. Okay, so if you have a pot holder, this pot holder, like say you grab a pan out of the oven, you turn it over like this and do it. Do you have an oven mitt? You don't. Okay, how about this? Here's what I propose. Now, I know you say it's okay if you don't keep this, but personally, I think since your mom gave it to you, I think you should keep it. It's really pretty. It's very nice. I like the little design on it. It's actually very cute. And I just think it's really nice. It's not heavy. It's in good shape, except for that. Here's what I propose. Instead of
getting rid of these things, because to me, it appears these pot holders are in really good shape. Look at that quilting. Oh, look how pretty it is. It's very nice. I like the colors. Really nice and cool for this time of year. Here's what I propose. Since you're worried about the trivet getting burned, you take a pot holder and you put it on top of the trivet like this. You could even do more than one. And you could use these pot holders also to place your hot pots and pans on. And if you were worried again that they're too thin, you could do two. Put two down like this. And then place the item on top. In fact, with this, if you have this trivet and this pot holder and you put them together, it's pretty much level. You could put a casserole on it, or if you had just a larger dish that you wanted to place on the table, you could put these down first and then put them on top. And that will protect your table. So I don't know that it would be wise at this juncture to get rid of these things, because these are things that will always be useful. And again, they don't take up a lot of space. I'm sure you could find room in one of your cabinets in the kitchen for these items. What I do for mine, I keep them on top of the microwave, because in my kitchen, the microwave is right beside the stove. It's on the counter right next to the stove. So they're right there, and I don't have to go look for them. I just reach over and they're right there. I can have my pot holders and trivets just right there. So perhaps what we need in your kitchen, instead of disposing of things willy-nilly, maybe we need to just go through and figure out the best way to organize things. And it even makes a pretty pattern if you hold it up to the light. Look at that. Look at that. That would actually make a pretty tattoo. Look at that. You can't possibly get rid of something so pretty. You could hold it up to the sun and see what kind of patterns it makes. It's very pretty. So maybe what we need to do instead is organize your kitchen sometime. I know you don't want to do that now. That's okay. We don't have to do it now. But I would recommend as a start to take these items and put them where you have them at, there you can reach them easily while you're at the stove. So you don't have to go looking for them. Maybe keep them next to the stove. How about that? Okay, great. So we are going to keep these. Okay, good. And then we have a tiny item here that is a bit confusing to me. Now, I fail to see how an item this small could possibly be in anyone's way. Do you know what this is? This is a bottle opener right here. And this sharp end is good for poking holes in things like condensed milk, cans of condensed milk. It's good for that. And on the back is attached a magnet. And most people with one of these, they will just put it on the refrigerator, like on the side of the refrigerator. Well, if you have a stainless steel refrigerator, that shouldn't be a problem. You should still. Oh, yours is not. You can't attach magnets. Okay, that's not a problem. Even if that's the case, you will probably find that the side of the refrigerator will work. Yeah, so you can attach it probably to the side of the refrigerator if it won't work on the front. But this is something that definitely you want to keep handy. You remember that nuclear blast that we talked about? Well, if that happens, you may need a way to open containers of food. And in a pinch, this will work. You can go around the can like this until your skin falls off. But in the meantime, you can just go around the can
and poke holes in it. It's a way, it's rudimentary, but if you don't have a can opener, be a way to open it. So, and in a pinch, it might work as a weapon. I'm not really sure. You could poke somebody with it. You could open their drink for them. That might impress somebody, actually. So there's always a use for a bottle opener. You never know when you're going to run across a beverage that does not have a twist cap. Do you know how to use a bottle opener? It's very simple. Like, let's say that my nail is the lid, is the cap on a drink. You're going to take this little lip right here and fit it under the edge of the bottle cap. And you're just going to hold it here like this and just pull it. And you'll hear it make a little psh noise. And then it will either, you can pop it all the way off, or it will fall off, or you can grab it, or just whatever works for you. But that is what this is for. And maybe you just didn't know what it was for, but this is definitely something that I recommend keeping. I think everyone needs a bottle opener because you never know when you're going to need it. And there's nothing worse than needing a bottle opener and not having a bottle opener. So, they are inexpensive to replace, but usually you don't know you're going to need one until you need one. And you don't want to run out to the store at that point. So, yes, I definitely recommend keeping this. With the handy magnet, it makes it almost too easy. So what do you say we also put this with the kitchen items? And you could put this on your refrigerator. Fantastic. Oh, this is going so well. I am so glad I came over, because I think we could really make some progress in organizing your life and figuring out, what you do need and what you don't need. So far, the things that you're showing me that you want to get rid of, there are things that I don't think, I think we're focusing on the wrong items. If we're trying to declutter, we might want to focus on larger things, like the fact that you have 700 pairs of shoes and 4 closets full of clothes. Maybe we could do that. Yes, I do have 3 jewelry armoires that are full, but we're not talking about me right now. And that's totally different. I don't have to explain why. It's just totally different when I do it. Okay. Okay, now here is a larger thing. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, what is this item? It has pretty roses on it. Very pretty. It has a metal lid that has hearts on it. Very pretty. H. That stands for Huntington Home. Roses are red. It's a scented candle. A soy blend scented candle. Oh my. Now tell me, I have to ask, do you have a lot of candles? Just this one? Do you have any emergency candles? Okay, I would definitely recommend, here's another piece of advice, having at least a few emergency candles, the ones that burn slowly. They're usually just like plain white candles. You can get different sizes. It doesn't hurt to have a few around just in case. I actually have some I have a box of them in my kitchen cabinet just in case we had a long power outage or something. And I make sure to keep flashlights available as well. But let's look at this candle. I want to see it. Okay, so this lid is metal. Have you ever used this candle? Let's pop this lid off and take a look. Oh, it does look like you have used it. We have 3 wicks in here. Let's see how it smells. Oh, it smells really good. It smells so good. It smells like roses. Not the store. That place smells like despair. No, this smells nice. It It smells like a fresh rose. Oh,
I would recommend, even if you don't get emergency candles, that you keep this one. I mean, that way at least you would have this candle that you could use in emergencies. Did you not like the way it smelled? Because it does look like you've used it. Oh, you did like the way it smelled. Well, then I have to ask, honestly, why would you get rid of it? Oh, you don't want to use it because you like the way it smells and you don't want to use it up. I'm very familiar with that line of thinking. I had a grandmother like that. She would deprive herself of things that she enjoyed because she hated the thought of using it up. That bothered her tremendously, to the point that she would not enjoy things, just even little things like a candle like this. She would not enjoy simple things because it made her anxious to think of using it up. She grew up during the Depression, and you know they did without a lot, and yeah, she was very focused on wasting things and, you know, using things up. It bothered her a lot. So, but like I said, you know, use the guest soap, because if you have guests over and you have fancy towels and soap, they won't touch it. They won't. They will use whatever the everyday stuff is. So if you have that stuff, I recommend that you go ahead and use it, because otherwise it's just going to sit there, and over time the soap will crack and dry out and it will be useless and it will probably be thrown away. So go ahead and keep your lovely candle. It smells so good. Here's a way to think about it. If you ever do have a power outage, it's an excuse to get your candle out, because you need it to be able to see, and then you can enjoy it. But you don't have to wait until a power outage to do that. You can go ahead and enjoy it today. It's okay. I happen to know that these candles are only about $4 at Aldi, and they have different scents throughout the year, and this rose scent they have about twice a year. They may come in a different container, but it's basically the same, and you can get another one very cheaply. So how about we keep this? And you can just tuck it away in a cabinet and it'll be okay. I think you deserve this candle. I think it is beautiful, just like you. And I think you should keep it. You want to do that? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that is wonderful. I'm going to put it with the stuff we're going to keep. And we have one more thing. Doc Zip. Doc Zip soda. Okay, this is a little different. Oh, it's from Lidl. Yes, that is how it's pronounced in the USA. You're right, Lidl. I did confirm that with the company, actually. There was some controversy over it and feathers got ruffled, but I did confirm it. Okay, I'm a little concerned about this doctor's credentials. Doc Zip. Sounds very suspicious to me. Soda. They even have to tell you what it is. I'm sure it's lovely, although a little birdie told me that it tastes like cold chemicals, and it's not good. That's what I was told. Of all the items you have shown me, this is the one that I think it would be okay to not keep. Now, how many of these do you have? You bought a case of 12, the pack of 12. You have 10 left. Did you not like it? Okay. Well, that's all right. We all like different things. Now, the way I see it, you have two choices. Lidl has the Love It guarantee, kind of like the guarantee that Aldi has. You will get your money back, and the item will be replaced if you don't like it. You are guaranteed to love it. If you don't love it, you can take it back to the store and get your money back and get it replaced with a comparable item. Or You could donate them. You could give them to someone who likes them. You could donate them to a food bank. They appear to be fine. They're not out of date or anything. You wanna give them away? Who do you want to give them to? Oh, I don't want them. I heard they taste like cold chemicals. And yeah, I heard someone's son laughed out loud at the name and has had a lot of fun making fun of the name of the string. And said, "Why did you bring these home? Did you buy these out of the back of a van somewhere?" But no, I appreciate it, but I don't think I want these. Okay. Okay, well, if you know someone who likes them, then I think the best thing you can do is give them away. Okay, well, at least we were able to get rid of something, so you can take the rest of these and give them away. I think that would be wonderful. And that way, they will be consumed. They will not be wasted. And so that's wonderful. Well, we made a little bit of progress. I think it was a good meeting, a very good meeting. And thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed looking at your items today. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I will see you again really soon.